So 20 says cotangent x, or cotangent pi over 2 minus u equals tangent u, and you have to prove that. Okay, so we're not given any identities for cotangent. We're given identities for tangent. So that means what we have to do is 1 over tangent pi over 2 minus u. Actually, I'm not going to use this.
Did you distribute first, or?
Well, the reason I'm not going to use this, you can't distribute. You have to use identities. The reason why I'm not going to use this is because tangent and cotangent can give you undefined, and I don't want an undefined in this. So cotangent we know is cosine over sine. So I'm going to say cosine pi over 2 minus u divided by sine pi over 2 minus u. Okay? And then I'm going to use my identities. So the identity for cosine and a minus is cosine cosine. So cosine pi over 2 cosine u plus sine pi over 2 sine u. This one matches up with this one, and you can find that on the identity sheet I gave you. This one for sine matches up with the one on the bottom that I'm going to use, which is sine pi over 2 cosine u minus cosine pi over 2 sine u. If this is my unit circle, pi over 2 is where? On the sides, on the bottom, or on the top?
Up and down.
Pi over 2 is here,
Yeah.
and this point is what?
1, 0, and 1.
0, 1. Which is cosine and which is sine?
The left one, sine.
The left one's cosine.
Gotcha.
The right one is sine. So anytime we have cosine pi over 2, we're going to substitute in 0. Anytime we have sine pi over 2, we're going to substitute in 1. So cosine pi over 2, that's 0 times cosine u, plus sine pi over 2, that's 1 times sine u. Divided by sine pi over 2 is 1 times cosine u minus cosine pi over 2 is 0 times sine u. So anything with a 0 goes away, right? Because 0 times something just makes it 0. So that goes away, and that goes away, and we're left with sine u over cosine u. And what is sine over cosine? Tangent. Sine over cosine is tangent, so that's tangent u. And that proved it.